Hello. Hello, hello. It is me. It is I. Back. In another Monday. I just woke up maybe like 20 minutes ago. Maybe 30. So I'm kind of still a little, you know. I got laundry done. Yay. Right? And then I also, so much, man. So much. The reason for the hat every video is because my hair is overgrown and I don't want to be dealing with it making these videos. I mean, if I just show you, it's a fucking mess. I mean, look at that. I don't know if I want to cut it or if I just want to just keep it. I do like that though. I do like that. It's not bother. The only reason it pisses me off is when I'm doing something that demands my attention and the hair is just like trying to cut me or take my eye out. Then I get a little pissed off. But you see, like that, I like that. That's not terrible. But whatever this is right here, yeah, that needs to go. That's a little crazy. Fuck it, we'll go without the fucking hat. I've been in a war for I don't even know how long. We all have our demons, right? And for me, I've made a lot of progress this month. In the last 2 weeks almost, I've made a lot of progress. I've been actively fighting it. You know, you fail and then you go again, you fail and then you go again. I made 9 days and then I relapsed. Very good. I've never made it that far trying to attempt it. So I found something that works. Right? But it's this whole mentality that I've been having of nothing to lose. And if you watch previous videos, I've talked about how we all have superpowers, literally. This all these things that I've put in my mentality and these things that I've talked about have really come into my mentality in a mesh, and they're mixing. And last night I felt extraordinary. I couldn't sleep till like 3 a.m, and it's just because I wasn't just feeling motivated. I was just feeling like nothing could fucking stop me. Nothing, man. I had to get it out somehow, so I wrote it down. And it's right in front of me. I loaded it up on the laptop. I'll just read it real quick, and then we'll move on. I talked about it. Here we go. Be stubborn, my friend. The superpowers you envision, the ones you dream of, your imagination is not just for the kid. It's still yours, and you have the power to make it real. You and you alone. What kills a man just makes him stronger. Yes, friend, absolutely yes. The pattern recognition, to notice why you lost, the self-awareness of how to never step in those trenches unarmed again, the stubbornness to find a solution, and as many boundaries as it takes to fucking win. Stubbornness is one of your infinity stones. Every time you fail, more reasons for not to fail appear. Stubborn as the dragon that regrows 2 extra heads from slicing one. Take the failures like a man that gets stronger the more pain he feels. Be that superhuman. Not for the preach of it, not for the drama of it, for the beauty of what incredible things that make you and us. Stubbornness, my friend. Don't let it go. Win. I mean, some of you might find that corny. I don't care. I mean, I don't find it corny. I don't find it cringy at all. I find this like fucking real. Like this is. Like I really just, it's so ingrained in my mentality. Like every time I fucking lose, I find a reason to not lose. I like, you know what I mean? It's so fucking, I felt so empowered. That's the word I was looking for. I felt so empowered last night. It wasn't like I was in my head a lot. I felt like really, like I could take any loss right now and just fucking win. I could, just build fucking reasons not to next time. It just makes me feel more like this fucking war I've been in, this addiction I've been in all my life is like the more I get an edge over it, the easier it becomes to fucking beat it. And it's just like, if and when I do actually conquer this, there's really nothing really in my way besides just me. But I mean, that was really the main thing I would say that's been in my way all my life, and the reason I'm just so held back. It's really the only thing holding me back. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I've never done any of those other things people advise you to stop. I'm not on medication. I'm like, this is the final shackle, man. After that, I really got nothing going for me, So, imagine if I break free from the last shackle and it's just me doing me. What happens then? Because like I said, my mentality, it's getting sharp, and this thing is still lurking. But it's going, it's on its way out. And it's the stubbornness, man. I've just embraced the stubbornness that I have, that I've inherited. And I'm just going to use it to conquer anything I want. I don't know. I guess I still feel empowered, right? I feel so good about it. Basically getting off on failure, because I don't see it as failure. I see it as a reason to just build more boundaries. And what I mean by boundaries, I mean more like reasons and like solutions. And it's just like, I need failure. Fuck it. I want failure more than winning at this point. I want to lose more than win, because at least when I'm losing, I can fucking, build some callous over my fucking flaws. Winning doesn't do anything besides tell me that thing is done, it's conquered, and it's nothing to me now. At least when I'm losing, I know the challenge of it is still there, and there's something more that thing can give me. That's just how it is right now. That's how I think I want it to be. I want to fucking lose more than win. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not in a negative, exhausted state. It's in like, the reason I want to lose so much is so I can learn. Right? Winning doesn't do shit for you besides tell you you're done with that thing. It doesn't matter to you anymore. It's, I don't think I've ever gotten anything off winning before. Maybe a little bit. Maybe that's a lie. But I feel like I've been so confused about losing all my life, and how much more losing can actually give you than winning. I think losing's the reason why I'm so mature for my age. I think losing's the reason why I decided to become so deep of a person. I think losing is the reason why I don't really care to win anymore. You know? It's like everybody sees losing as this negative thing that it like, and they perceive losing as like a place of shame, a place of guilt, a place of judgment. And it's just like, if you take that stuff out of the mix, fuck what everybody else thinks. Talk about you, right? You lose and you take all those things out, the shame, the guilt, the judgment, and you just left with the word and the feeling. It's not a monster at all. It's not this big old nightmare people are talking about. It's just, oh, I lost. And without that noise of judgment, shame, or guilt, you're left with room to talk about failure in a positive light. Like, okay, so I lost. There's no shame, guilt, or judgment around. What can I do differently? What boundaries could I add to this? What, it's... I don't know. I know it's true. Another thing that came to mind is the balance thing, because that balance thing plays a major role. And I know I was talking about it and it didn't really make sense. And I was really just lost in my head. I had the picture in my head. But when I was explaining it, I knew it didn't really sound right. I have a whiteboard over there. I could probably. You know what? Fuck it. Let me see. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can do that. Hang on a minute. I'm putting you down for a minute. Just wait there. I'm gonna build my example real quick. You wait 1 second. Balance. Right? Okay. Yoop. Full site. Well. Give me a minute, almost done. Okay, now I just need something. Give me a random word. Give me something. It doesn't matter, it has an opposite. So, let's see. This is where I get indecisive and there's so many other things I could do. Shit. I don't know of any. Just something, man. Okay, yeah. Balance. We'll go temperature. And if the spelling is wrong, I really don't care. It's not. The grammar's not the point. It's the fucking example. Let's see. Cold. hot. Alright? Alright, negative of cold would be, like, fuck, I don't know, hypothermia. Uncomfortable, shivers. For the body, anyway. I don't know how to spell it. This is gonna be a fucking butcher of a word. Holy shit. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hypothermia. Shivers. Oh my goodness. Frostbite. Right? I'm just thinking of what cold can do to the body that's negative. Frostbite. Thinking. Hypothermia, shivers, frostbite. What else can frost do? What cold do? Does cold cause fevers? Yeah. Well, so does heat, I think. Fevers. Alright. That's all I can think of for cold. Positive. Positive. What does cold do positively? Cools you down. It, let's see. Try and think of like some like healing factors that cold does, because there is some. I don't know what the word is. Heat usually expands. Like if let's say you're sore, right? Heat usually expands muscle flow for blood flow. But cold kind of compresses it. So like if you are, if you just got hit, they usually put ice on it so you can compress swelling. So, soothed? I butchered that word too. Doesn't matter. Soothed swelling. Calms the mind. I'm talking about cold plunges, ice baths, cold showers. I love me some cold showers. I do those kind of often, actually. Believe it or not. I haven't done cold plunges. I haven't done that yet. That's new territory. Okay. What does hot do? Heat. I don't want to spend too much on this topic. How long are we at? 18 minutes. Oh boy, we gotta get moving. Fuck. Negative. Third degree burns. Oh my god, my third degree burns. I'm pretty sure heat causes fever too. That's a guess. I'm not a medical professional. Don't take my words lightly. Third degree burns, fever. What's the other one? Sunburn? Pretty sure dry skin as well. Right? Yeah. Blisters? That's just, I mean, that's a, I don't know. What does he do? Expands blood flow? Yeah.
Warms you up. There you go. What else does it do? Expands blood flow, warms you up. There's probably a number of reasons, man. You know, but the point is, I'll take you back, bring you over here, okay, and flip you around.
This is what I mean by balance, right? Okay, wait. Balance. Balance is temperature, hot and cold. I wasn't saying that hot is negative of cold or cold is negative of hot. They're opposites. These guys can't be negative or positive to each other because they're literally brothers. Brothers, sisters, whatever you mean. You know, they're related because they're temperature. Think of this shit as like a family tree, right? This is their mother and father. That's the sibling. That's a sibling. Okay. They both, on the topic, have their negatives and their positives. Each one of them. Okay. Cold. As far as the body goes, negative. Cold negatively causes hypothermia, shivers, frostbite, fevers, and those are just a little bit. Those aren't all of them, I imagine. Positively, they can cool you down. See, I can't even read that. Stop swelling. Calm the mind with cold showers and cold plunges. Negatively, heat can cause third-degree burns, fever, sunburn, dry skin, blisters. Positively, they can expand blood flow or warm you up. And those are just, those aren't all the options. Those aren't everything hot and cold can do for the body. But that's the example. All right, this is how I've been seeing it in my head. And I've been just dying to, write it down. This is what I got. All right, this is what I got. But yeah. Excuse my fucking feet. All right. But that's what I meant. That's what I meant, right? And it's it's a way of life. That's how I see everything, man. It's just I can't stop. I don't want to stop. Yeah, man. I spent way too long on that. I just been dying to write that down and show you. Show me. But spending these last 7 minutes, I want to talk about manipulative people and childish people. I'm not gonna name names. They know who they are. I'm not one to start a war with another person. I just don't care to. There's nothing in it for me, right? I don't get off on that. Last night I got in conflict. We'll just call him roommate. He wanted the AC on. Keep in mind, it was 8:30. The sun was already basically down. It was gonna get cool in the next half hour, right? So I didn't see a point in it being on. And the other thing that makes this a big deal, I guess to him, and I guess to me since I'm talking about it, we live in a basement apartment. And there's only 2 windows. They're in both bedrooms. So it's either my room or his room. Since I'm close to the living room, put it in his room. He put it in my room. I had to have my door open in order for it to go out through the entire apartment. I value privacy. In fact, that's one of my those are one of my pillars of life. Privacy. I need privacy. I need privacy in every single aspect of my life. Every single day, I need to have at least a little bit of privacy. He asked me, hey, can you turn on the AC? It's a little hot out here. I was like, can't you just, I didn't tell him this. But in my head, I was thinking, why can't you just open the door, even though you never asked for it this late? Because you just tell me you'll just open up a window or the door, just let the cool air flow through. And I didn't want my door open that late. I wanted it closed. I wanted, because I have that right. And when he came out of the shower and saw my door closed, AC off, his reaction that I'm so familiar with is to slam the door. A grown man slamming his door because he didn't get his way. Alright? I don't want to tolerate this child behavior anymore. I'm tired of telling him no. And his reaction is to have a tantrum. Okay? I grew up around this. It's exhausting. It's pathetic. I'm tired of it. I got pissed off myself. More restrained. I take off the thing that makes the AC, and moved it into the living room. Comes out of his room dressed from the shower, and he's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, these probably aren't my exact words, but I told him something along the lines of this isn't. If you really want to cool down in here, you can put it in your room. I'm not risking my privacy to make you feel better or something like that, And then the same old lines of him, like, I do everything around here, and all that. I really get pissed off at that too. Because I show my appreciation in the moment. And when he does that, it's like it wasn't about me being appreciative. It was like he's using that as currency to fucking justify his reactions. And that's infuriating. Right? He doesn't care that I'm grateful. He doesn't. He just needs to do good deeds, so he has some fucking something over me to justify his immature reactions. God forbid if he needs it. And it's annoying. I've been dealing with it now for about 3 months now. It's so passive aggressive, immature, and childish. And I hate it. I grew up around this stuff. It's the main reason why I kind of lost my shit early on. Because he's just so manipulative. And I've had my fair share of manipulation. It just doesn't work on me anymore. I'm not going to be fazed by this anymore. I don't want to be guilty because you're telling me to be guilty without actually saying it. Right? I'm grown too, and if I can behave more maturely than you, chances are you can too. This is dumb, And obviously I'm still a little bit heated about it. It's a pretty big history. But yeah, I'm tired of idiots, man. I'm tired of this immature behavior. And I guess it's the reason why I don't want to be that way. It's because this is the reason why I chose and tried to understand why being emotionally mature and mature in general is such a powerful thing for like your dignity and just your personality, just as a person as a whole, right? Yeah. I have to deal with this. I'll be okay. I just wish he would change. But he doesn't want change. That's the thing. And that's why I don't really try to give him advice. All I can really do is tell him no. And get used to the fucking reaction afterwards, because eventually it's going to die out and he's going to realize that doesn't work anymore. That's all you can do. For anyone else dealing with that too, all you got to do is tell him fucking no. Stop being scared of the reaction. You know, if the reaction is physical, you know, like they're punching walls, or, you know, they're like doing things to intimidate you, that's not a very good environment to be in, and I advise you to fucking leave. Get out of that situation immediately. You don't deserve to deal with that. Right? But, you know, saying no should not put your life in danger. It should never put your life in danger. Never get to a point where it does put your life in danger saying no. I'm not saying I'm in danger. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in danger. But I guess I've been around that stuff so much. And I know what can happen when people say no. And, you know, it's pathetic what happens. How they react. This is enough for me. 32 minutes in. I'm okay. I'm fine. Been dealing with some behaviors and from other people. Been dealing with a war that I'm seeming to start winning. It's still not good grammar. And a number of other things that are more private. I don't need to be discussed. I'm done here. I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. And then start my day. I'll see you all. Bye bye.